Hi there. Thank you for joining me on the Passionative podcast, where we talk about following your passion, creativity, and doing what you love. This is your host Sagar Mehta, and today I want to share some simple techniques that will help you go from newbie to expert, even if you don't have enough time to learn the ropes bit by bit, no matter what your passion is. If you've started to work on something that you always wanted to do, a major challenge is to be an expert, someone that knows what they are talking about. Of course, the simplest way of doing that is to just keep doing what you are doing, and as time goes, you automatically become a professional or an expert at that thing. But that isn't fast enough, and most of us either don't have that much time to spend each day on something we like, and working just on the weekends, it is simply unrealistic to expect that you will be anywhere near being that expert that you see yourself as. Put another way, we don't really want to go through the slow, tiring process of learning the ropes bit by bit when we reach a certain point in our lives. And that shouldn't stop us from doing what we love. Starting something to reach a particular level of success is a recipe for failure. And we have got to follow our passion because it brings us joy or happiness or satisfaction, and not because we want success in some way or form. However, we still want to come across as someone in the know when it comes to what we love. And we don't want to be wrong when we are talking about something. And we don't want to be seen as someone who just reads stuff off the internet and shares that as their own. I feel that if you like something, if you love something, you should be able to talk about it and come across as someone whose opinion matters with all the freedom that you need and without the pressure that comes with being an expert. How can you do that? Let me share a few simple steps you can take to be the non expert expert. And here's the first step: stop trying to be an expert. Being an expert comes with this pressure, the pressure of being right, the pressure of having paid the dues, the pressure of having worked hard at something, the pressure of being good at something, and so on. Calling yourself an expert by definition brings with it all of that pressure with it. The more we try to come across as the expert, the more we are afraid of being wrong or not knowing our stuff and so on. If you're doing something you love, you don't really need to be an expert to be doing it and to be talking about it with other people. And here is something that might surprise you. A lot of experts, even scientists, if you ask them questions about their field, they are happy to go back to referring it in a book or on Wikipedia before they answer you. This is simply because it's hard to remember everything in the first place, let alone facts that you don't generally talk about daily. If you're doing something you love, or if you're working on something that is important to you, trust yourself. You will never have all the answers, and you don't need to. You'll always be able to simply talk about what you are working on, and that is enough for people to pay attention to you. Second, have and give opinions. At the end of the day, we value experts because they have opinions. Anyone could remember facts or random trivia, but almost all the value of an expert is their opinion about things in their area of interest. And the best thing about opinions is that they aren't right or wrong, they are just opinions, and you can take it or leave it. So, the easiest way to come across as an expert is to have an opinion on things. What do you like about your area of interest? Why do you like it? What do you dislike about your field? And what's the reason behind that? Did you come across something that happened in your area of interest? What do you think about it? These are simple questions anyone could have an opinion on. And if you can give your opinion to others, whether that's people around you, or people who read your blog, or people on an online forum, then you can easily be the expert. Think about someone you know who is considered the tech expert in your circle. Does that person know the tech industry or even a computer in and out? Most probably not, but they are the expert because they have opinions on things and they can help fix some basic stuff that others cannot. All you need to make sure is that you are consistent in giving your opinions. When you consistently share your opinions over time, people start to see you as the go to person for that particular thing. It may be hard to be an expert, but it is easy to be a relative expert. You may not know as much as that other expert out there, but you do know more than some other people, and that is all that matters. That is what makes your opinion valuable. Finally, become a fan. This is my favorite way of being in touch with what you love because it takes out a lot of the doing and leaves you with just what you love. Be the fan of whatever your passion is. When you become a fan, there's no pressure to be right and a complete freedom to share what you care about. Share what makes you happy. Share what makes you sad. Share what makes you angry. Share what gives you hope. Share what tugs at your heartstrings. It doesn't matter what your passion is. When you take the time to talk about it and share things about it, you are doing what you love automatically. Now, in an ideal world, we would all be doing what we love to do. So, anyone who likes football would be playing football. Anyone who likes figure skating would be a figure skater. Anyone who likes acting would be an actor always and forever. But we are not, and all we are left with is a feeling of longing to do it someday. Be the fan who can't stop talking about it, and you will see that it starts to matter less and less if you're actually doing what you love yourself. If you truly are into something, it will show up in things you share. You will be excited about it, and that excitement will be infectious. Others who are interested in it will talk to you about it, ask your opinion, share their own, and a healthy community will start to build around you. You will be the fan expert, and trust me, people love the fan expert because they are accessible and just like them, so they are easier to relate to. And how can you share what you like? Go on Twitter or Facebook, find online communities in your area of interest. Go to Reddit, scour through Google results. Your people are out there and they are waiting for their fan expert to come and share what you and they care about. And if you cannot find others like you, start a community yourself. Help them find you instead. Give opinions, post videos on YouTube, blog about your journey as you learn something. Ask questions, answer questions, add in the occasional funny cat video. Let others who like things that you like find you and become their voice of reason or fun or entertainment or just a friendly face who listens. Be the expert that you would like to hear from. Be the expert that you would like to talk to. Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Passionative podcast. I'm always happy to hear from you about your passion, your struggles, and your challenges. Simply go to Passionative.co and let's get talking. This is your host Sagar Mehta signing off. Stay awesome.